Alright, yo, what is going on YouTube? We have a brand new video. Now in this one, I'm going to be discussing what I'm going to be doing once Quant hits $10,000. Alright, now this is very important because a lot of you think when Quant hits $10,000, it's just going to be sunshine and rainbows and everything's going to be great. You're going to spend your money. We're going to be living in the same world we are now. That's not the case, guys. If we are correct and Quant hits $10,000, that would mean that the United States and the United Kingdom and pretty much every other country in the world has succeeded in their plan to control the masses. There's CBDC slinging left and right, and everything is fucked. All right, because the only way Quant succeeds is if CBDCs succeed. So if we are right and make money off of Quant, we're going to be living in a world which is so controlled and fucked, it's not even going to be fun. All right, so I wanted to mention this because there's something I want to show you called the Executive Order of 6102. All right, now this order made it illegal to own silver and gold in 1933. Now, why is this important, you may ask? Because a lot of you incompetent imbeciles cannot seem to understand that they could literally just ban crypto and Bitcoin and any other asset that's a threat to the current financial monetary system. For example, when they did this in 1933, and they said, hey, everybody turn your gold in or we're going to send you to prison for up to 10 years. This is real. If you owned gold after this act, you would be sent to prison for 10 years. Sounds pretty unconstitutional, right? But that's literally what happened, all right? That was the world we used to live in. And it wasn't until 1974, they were like, yeah, you guys can own gold again, it's fine, all right? So for literally almost 40 years, you could not own silver or gold. It was illegal, literally illegal. And they were doing this because they were trying to make the US dollar more popular and more of a hot commodity. So nobody could just hoard their gold and then devalue the dollar because it was pegged by gold, right? So they were literally fucking everybody. Now, why is this important? Well, I'm going to show you why, all right? Because say, for example, Billy Bob Jones Jr. owns 100 Bitcoin. He thinks he's set for life. He's like, well, I'll just use my Bitcoin. I'm my own personal financial man. I could take care of myself. The government's like, no. Because now we made it illegal to own Bitcoin. They're just going to do an executive order 6102, but for Bitcoin. They'll be like, nope, no more crypto. You could only use ours. And we'll send you to jail if you think otherwise. Well, that's not fair. Oh, well, that sucks. And there's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. You don't think they'll do it? Then you don't understand how far America has already fallen, all right? So once we get rich off of Quant, this is what I'm going to be doing because we're going to be living in a different world once that happens, all right? It might even be illegal to own Quants. But for example, if your money's on a hard wallet, the government cannot trace or track it, which is why you have to explore other options. So what I'm thinking of once Quant hits $10,000, I might move to somewhere like Singapore, which has no capital gain tax, get citizenship there. Once I get citizenship there, unload all my Quant bags. Now, this is hypothetical. I'm not actually doing this if, the feds are watching. Hypothetical. I'm not actually doing this. We're going to hypothetically move to Singapore, unload all of our Quants, and in Singapore, there's no capital gains tax whatsoever. So you unload your Quant, and you're a citizen there, you don't have to pay capital gains tax, because in America, they're going to fucking fist fuck you, and you're going to have to pay 40% capital gain tax. So now that we're in Singapore, we don't have to do that, right? So we're going to take all of our money, unload it in Singapore, because it's now illegal to it is now illegal to own Quant in the United States. So we're going to unload it there, boom, boom, pow. Now we have all this money in Singapore, and then we're just going to buy physical silver, physical gold, reinstate ourselves into the United States, or probably Dubai at this point, because Dubai seems like the last safe haven on the planet. And we're just going to have all of our precious metals, and then we're just going to live a happy, merry life, and I'm going to help out my whole entire family and my future bloodline from the new current control wave that is now coming. All right, tyranny is on the way, and I'm trying to avoid it, right? Unless you've been half asleep for the past couple of years, it's pretty obvious we're all fucked, right? So if we're right about this and we do get rich off of Quant, these are measures you guys have to be thinking about, all right? It's not just going to be, oh, I'll buy a Lambo, whoa. great. You bought a Lambo and now your whole family's fucked, all right? So you guys got to really not be selfish about this, all right? Another point I wanted to discuss, all right? A lot of you are investing into Quant and these assets because you want financial freedom, just like me, right? That is the whole reason why I got into this. But now I'm so deep down the rabbit hole to where I'm like, look, if I do not invest my money into Quant or something of that nature with the new current tyranny system that's on the way, if I don't invest into that, I feel like my future bloodline is going to get pummeled and fucked, right? Because think about it, guys. Anybody around you who's not invested into Quant, like, genuinely look at their lives. People that are not invested into Quant are 99.9% of the time asleep, all right? If they were truly aware of how the world is operating, you would be a fool not to buy Quant. Like, literally. I genuinely believe this, all right? Because people who aren't aware of the current CBDC system, they have no idea what's coming. And they're going to get fucked. They're going to be poor forever. They won't be able to afford anything. And they're going to be living off the tit of the government for the rest of their life. That's the whole plan. That's the end goal. They want you living off of CBDC. They want you unsustainable. And they don't want you to become your own sovereign being. I want to be my own sovereign entity. All right, which is why I got into investing. But now I'm so deep down the rabbit hole to where I literally feel like I am my family's last hope to obtain wealth, right? Literally, guys, right now is your last chance to obtain wealth before the tyranny wave comes and you're fucked for life. Generations fucked. It will be so hard to get rich in 100 years once we're in that, dystopian society everybody thinks we're going to, which we are going to. It's going to be impossible to get rich, which is why it's so important to have a plan once you get rich in crypto. And I wanted to make this video to explain to you, you need a plan once you get rich in crypto, because we are going to get rich in crypto. It's 100%. The next bull run is going to be life-changing money, and you have to be prepared for when that happens, all right? So don't be a fucking bot. Don't be like, oh, I'll buy a Lambo, blah, and then screw over your future kids or mom and dad who got you to that current spot. So you gotta be thinking, guys, it's bigger than Lambos, all right? Financial freedom has a lot of intertwinement with other things you need to think about. So I wanted to make this video to kind of open your mind to that. So that's what I'm doing once Quant hits $10,000, hypothetically, right? So you gotta have a plan, right? You just can't hold Quant forever or you're not gonna get rich or do anything, right? Now, I'm not saying you can't have a little fun, buy a nice little Mercedes Benz, I don't know, whatever the fuck you want, right? Buy a nice house, buy a farm. I'm going to buy a farm. That's my plan. But you guys can do what you want. I wanted to make this video to share with you what I'm going to do once Quant hits $10,000. And I genuinely believe that will happen if we are right about where society is going. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.